YouTube, it is top 8. Full top 8. Then you will get the top 4, and then you'll have the grand final separately. Enjoy.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Alrighty, we are going to be searching with the Emergent in the top 8. Shelmy versus Ahsoka Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to Effect Veiler, negate the Mo Yi. Impermanence is better than Effect Veiler, only because you cannot get Ash Blossom. Or I should say you cannot get Call by the Graved, where the Effect Veiler you can. That's going to end his entire turn. So think about this. If this were an Ash Blossom, then there was nothing he could really do besides negate the Emergence. If he already had the Mo Yi in the hand, then the Effect Veiler would have been is the much better play than an Ash Blossom. So Ash Blossom is not as good against Swordsoul, but you still got to play 3 Ash Blossom because Max C is so prevalent. It's so good against other decks. But that's a big reason why Swordsoul is dominating, due to how ineffective Ash Blossom is against it. Now, Ecclesia effect, you definitely want to Ash Blossom that. That is a very good Ash Blossom. Let's hop into Game 2. Chain and Maxi to the Adhara, attempt to special summon. Gamma, negate, that's a free level 8 Synchro mate. Ash Blossom, negate the Gamma. Maxi now going through. We drawing per special summon. Draw. Fusion Destiny, sending double Destiny Hero to the graveyard. We're going to open this up right now. Come forward, DPE. DPE popping the Adhara and the DPE. DPE activating. So I guess it's going to be easier to activate the Gamma. If he were to chain something, maybe a Skullmeister, or I should say if he wanted to Max C before the summon of the DPE, he would Gamma. Okay, I mean, why do you want the Adhara in the graveyard? Max C. Ash Blossom, negate. Nibiru is coming. Summon number 1. Summon number 2. Summon number 3. Summon number 4. Haven't even normal summoned yet. Return DPE, DPE destroy itself, and a Monka Tenyi. Summon number 5. We are now in the Nibiru range. Now you're going to figure out when to Nibiru. Gamma is going to negate and destroy the Mo Yi, making the Nibiru less effective. He might just end his turn here. You didn't want to take the Nibiru while you could? Ooh, we have a Protoss. Now we're going to Nibiru, tributing the entire field. Wipe it out. Now, let's read Protoss. The Protoss states that you declare an attribute, destroy all monsters on the field of that attribute. Also, until the end of the next turn, neither player can special summon monsters with that attribute. So he wanted to Nibiru before he activates. Come forward, DPE. Celestial, draw 2. With no cards in the hand. Ooh, double impermanence, and more than one impermanence can be activated. Taking out the blackout, opening up the fields for 5,500 damage. We got plays. We got Mo Yi, we got Taya. Double impermanence, though. Can we play around double impermanence? We can make a Shaman. After one gets negated, Adhara, add back Vishuddha. Vishuddha could return one of the impermanences back, but he's also dealing with the DPE. Return the DPE back. Now facing down double impermanence. That's a 3rd monk. Triple monk. Most players only play 2. Mo Yi, reveal the Taya, summon a token on the field, impermanence. Negate. Monk of Tenyi, turn 1. We have Ash Blossom, we have Veiler. Kristron Hauk. Negate. Now, it could be safer to Ash Blossom first, because if the Ash Blossom gets negated, you chain Effect Veiler. If the Effect Veiler gets negated by a Called by the Grave, you cannot Ash Blossom the Crystron Hulk. That's it. But I guess he's saving the Ash Blossom for something better. Emergence. It's good. It goes through. Emergence is going to get negated by the Ash Blossom. You have a dead Crystron Hulk on the field. You what, mate? Emergence gets searching for a Taya. Taya could banish the Emergence to summon a token. We're going to Droplet negate, sending the Crystron Hulk to the graveyard to negate the Taya. Does not play Droplet himself. If he played at least one Droplet, he could have cross-out designated to negate the Droplet. Smack him for 9. If you're playing cross-out designator, you should consider playing at least one Nibiru, one Effect Veiler, one Impermanence, one Droplet. Vishuda come forth into a Monk of Tenyi. That's going to make the Vessel activatable. Now, do you want to get rid of the Monk before they activate the Vessel? Because the Vessel is a ton of advantage. It's going to send a Worm and search a Tenyi. You don't have to. If you have removal, you could chain the removal to the Vessel, and that is devastating. Does he have removal, though? He does not. He is playing the Mirror Match. With Crossout Designate, he could negate the Vessel. If he plays Vessel, which he should be playing Vessel, right? He does not play Vessel. Hold up. Vessel is played at how much? Okay, 54% play it, 46% do not play it. We are going to now cross out Designate, negate the Ashuna. Ashuna will not be special summoning a Vishuda. Vishuda returning the Impermanence back to the hand, not activatable because we have a Taya on the field. Adding Ashuna back to the hand. Ashuna cannot special summon because you control an effect monster. Shaman. Shaman is going to be able to discard the Ashuna, special summoning a Taya. Now the Shaman negates your extra deck. Extra deck monsters cannot activate. We can still summon them. Taya making the Draco Berserker. Draco Berserker is here. Taya sending an Ashuna. Wiping out the Taya, 1600 to the face. Very good. Now, because this is a Tenyi, it's not negated, but it has no effect that's relevant that turn. It does gain a permanent 4800, though. It is 4800 forever. Bro, he passed. Gamma. Imperm. Let's go. Now, does the Berserker stop Gamma? Let's read. Gamma says when your opponent activates an effect while you control no monsters, you could special summon both this from your hand and a driver from your hand, deck, or graveyard. If you do, negate the activation. The Berserker is going to make it so if you do, does not happen. Wait, he's not even activating anything? Keck, wait. Impermanence, reducing him down to 3k. I think that's still lethal, though. Ahsoka Yu-Gi-Oh! Wins it. We're spectating every match, so you're going to be able to see everything anyway. Pot of Desires being negated by Ash Blossom. No Call by the Grave, no Crossout Designates. No Gamma. We have Emergence grabbing the Mo Yi. Effect Veiler, negate the. Very good Effect Veiler. That's going to end his turn. That's it. The turn has been ended. Negate. Now, if this were a Tri-Brigade deck, then negating Tenki would probably not be the best idea. But because he knows he's playing against Zoodiac, negating Tenki is good. Direct attack, Whiptail, gonna boost up that attack. 2100 damage. We're going to main phase 2. Dryden, we could pop the Mo Yi. Wipe out that Mo Yi. And we can now make Zeus. Chakanine is going to detach, summoning the Dryden back on the field. Learn this combo. This is a very good combo. You detach, summon the Dryden. The Dryden cannot activate its effects. It is negated. So it is going to be able... We're now going to make the Tiger Mortar. Negated. Tiger Mortar, equip onto the Dryden. And now you can make Zeus. Plus have a Trident. Zeus. Now the Trident's only negated right now. Now it's not negated. It's no longer negated. We have quick effect pop a face up and quick effect wipe the field twice. Dead Lightning Storm, max C right away. We battling on that set. Deskbot 001. Whiptail equipping onto the Trident to boost up the attack. 2100 damage, 3k to the face. We get Protoss out? We can. It's time to summon Protoss, but the Trident cannot take out the Protoss. The Zeus could send it to the graveyard. Zeus is sending it right here, right now, and that is causing a scoop. We're going to Tenyi, get searching. No Hand Trap, no Ash Blossom. We got Thoroughblade on summon, discarding to draw into a Harpy Feather Duster. Damn, we got everything. We have a Tenyi, we could special summon the Ecclesia, we got our normal summon, we got the Long Yun, we got the nuts. Special summoning Ashuna, we're not using up our normal summon. We got Monk of Tenyi. Trident's gonna pop the Monk of Tenyi before he can summon the Ashuna. Long Yun gonna special summon onto the field with a token. As long as we control less monsters than our opponent, then we could special summon Ecclesia. We're gonna burn for 1200. Baron DeFleur is gonna be able to negate a Nibiru, so they're very good playing around Nibiru. Not even using up the normal summon yet. Mo Yi summon a token, normal summon Taya, Taya summon a token, Baxia, return the whole field, lethal damage. Ash Blossom negating Ecclesia, very good. Cross out Designate, negate the Ash Blossom. I got shake in my throat. Gamma, negate. Only activatable if you have no monster on the field. Negating the Mo Yi. We still got plays. We have used up our normal summon. Damn. Damn. Think about this. If you did not open up with the Ecclesia, I know you got Ash Blossom, but if you want to play around Gamma, if you make a Mo Yi play before your Ecclesia, then they Gamma, negate, and destroy your Mo Yi, you could then special summon Ecclesia for free. Not that that was the situation here. Thoroughblade on summon, going to discard a Zoodiac card, draw a card. Weed Chakanine and Chakanine, detach summon the Ram. Now it's worth noting that for the rest of the turn it's negated and it cannot be used for an Exceed summon. Because it cannot be used for an Exceed summon, you want to destroy the Ram. If you destroy the Ram, then it activates the effect that says, if destroyed, you could target a Zoodiac in the graveyard, special summon it. Very good. Now you could Exceed with the Chakanine. So Chakanine gets the monster out, it's negated, cannot be exceeded with, and we're now going to Tiger Mortar, detach material, give Chakanine a material. Chakanine is soft once per turn, so it could activate the special summon a monster from the grave again. It's summoned from the graveyard with 0 materials, Tiger Mortar, give it a material, and then summon Trident back in the field. Holy moly! Triple Exceed into Infinite Track Fortress Mega Collapse. This is kind of like an Arrival. It's unaffected by other monster effects except Exceed. Monster Reborn. What the hell is going on? Whiptail onto the Chakanine. Chakanine for the 3rd time. The 3rd time. Gonna summon a Thoroughblade. Drill Driver. Oh my Jesus! That was the craziest turn! Buns to the top 4. Holy OTK! Spartan versus Cock. Hajime. Hada E, draw 2. Ash Blossom, negate. Quadra set. Let's get the thing showing. There we go. Tenyi, negated by Imperial Order. Aquero summoning during the end phase so that it could use its effect to grab an Eldlich during the next turn, otherwise it could not do so. Smack for 18, make a Link Spider, and then activate Aquero, otherwise it would not have been able to do so. Very good, very smart. Ending the turn, we're going to Eldlich come forth. A Solemn Strike is going to negate the Ash that's trying to negate the summon of the Eldlich. Top 4 is 2-deck format, so you're not going to see Eldlich for a full best of 3. Blocking the Link Spider, Eldlich taking out the Conquistador. Eldlich setting a Haquero. Traps cannot activate the turn they are set, so we're going to have to wait on that. Ram, we're going into a skill drain right away. Now, why not wait? You can't wait, because if he summons a Dryden, you flip up skill drain, they chain Dryden to pop your skill drain. Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Oh my Jesus. Lord of the Heavenly Prison is now revealed, protecting your set cards from being destroyed. Charmer is negated, but it gets the Eldlich in the graveyard, so it can now summon itself onto the field. This 3,500 attack. Big meat, big damage, not quite lethal. Haquero setting an Eldlich during the end phase. The Lord of Heavenly Prison will be summonable if we activate any of these cards. We didn't want to flip up Gozen in the end phase, which would, yeah, you're dark. Okay. 1850. Spartan taking an epic Game 1 victory in the Eldlich kind of mirror match. He's playing Zoodiac Eldlich. Eldland minus 800, Keck W, come forth and search. The reason why you can't play Eldland in every deck to just tech in your Eldlich, it stops you from attacking. Only zombie-type monsters can attack. Dryden is going to pop his own Cursed Eldland. Cursed Eldland's going to send a Haquero from the deck to the graveyard. Dryden is going to link up into a Chakanine. Chakanine only activatable if you already have a Zoodiac in the graveyard. You can now detach the Dryden to summon the Dryden if that's what you want to do. Very good. And then you want to make a Tiger Mortar to equip onto the Dryden, or make a Utopic Draco Future, or make a freaking Anaconda. What the hell? Fusion Destiny DPE. We're going to activate the Lord of Heavenly Prison, protecting all of our set cards from being destroyed by DPE. DPE cannot destroy any of these back row cards. DPE dying during the end phase just to come back next turn. Do we have a way to stop it? We do. We have Haquero into the Eldlich. If we are able to successfully summon our Eldlich, get Max Seed. Solemn Strike to negate the Max Seed so he does not draw 2. Haquero can now banish the DPE. Banish DPE, but DPE still has to summon something. Summoning the Dasher. Golden Lord sending the Torrential Tribute to send a Torrential Tribute on the field to the graveyard. We're going to tribute the Anaconda to boost up the Dasher. We're going to Divine Punish, destroy the Eldlich. We're going to chain Haquero before we lose our Eldlich. Why didn't Cock pop a card during his turn? The Lord of Heavenly Prison protected his cards from being popped. Sending a Psyframe Lord Gam, Omega not sending an Entis. Eldlich the Golden Lord sending the Haquero to the graveyard to come forth and summon during main phase 2. Pada E, banish 6 randomly, draw 2. Psyframe Lord Omega in the graveyard, going to target the Celestial, returning it back in the deck so we cannot draw to its Celestial next turn. Tanky gets search in. Ram is here. Ram into a Torrential Tribute, wiping out the entire field. This is where he would be able to Celestial draw 2 if he discards his Maxi or summons it. On the activation, on the resolution of the Torrential Tribute, that's going to trigger the Lord of Heavenly Prison to summon itself onto the field and set a spell or trap from your deck. You could set Pada E to draw 2 next turn. There you go, Pada E, draw 2. Borbo for the direct attack. Eldlich main phase 2. We're going to chain Eldlich. I'm going to maxi yours, and woo, that's a scoop. Cock with the win. Pada E, draw 2. We're going to skill drain right away. The Eldlich is going to send the skill drain to the graveyard. Solemn Judgment cannot negate. Should he have Dogmatica punished instead? Eldlich, the Golden Lord, come forth and activate again. You can't Solemn Judgment this. You can't. 3,500 attack. We're going to make a Zoodiac Borbo. Now we're going to Dogmatica Punish, attempting to take out the Borbo, but the Borbo is going to negate the Dogmatica Punishment with the effect of Ram Ram. When your monster is targeted by a trap, you're going to negate. Dogmatica is only activatable once per turn, so your second Dogmatica Punishment is no good. You had to pop the Ram Ram before he ranked up and exceeded. Chaka 9, Detachment Material. He could Solemn Judgment the special summons if he wanted to. He could Solemn Judgment this, but then he loses. Because the activation was negated, the Ram Ram negates the activation, not the effect. So because the activation was negated, we could Divine Punish again. Get poppin'. What'd he send? What the heck? He sent a Win, the Wind Charmer? You kidding me? Maxi being chained to the Huquero to block the 3500 Eldlich attack. Pada E, draw 2. D-Barrier, Torrential. Huquero at the end of main phase 1. Solemn Judgment negating. Does he have an Eldlich in the graveyard? No, he does not. Negating Huquero. Holy moly. Vandy Emptiness preventing him from activating the Eldlixir. Smacking him for 25. If he summons anything, he gets Torrential, which will wipe out the Vandy Emptiness. He's playing cautious to not trigger any of the back row. He's not going to do anything crazy. This is it. Rips into a Cursed Outland, minus 800 to search, and then he can't do anything with it. You're right, he can't do anything, and then, damn. All right, let's go. Maxi on the Ashuna. Do we have Ash Blossom? Do we have Call by the Grave? Do we have Crossout? We have Ash Blossom. Negate. This is top 8, mate. Very interesting. Effect Veiler. Negate. Looks like he wanted to make a Baron to floor because normally, what would be more normal here is you would send the Ashuna to the graveyard, Ashuna summon the Vishuddha, special summon Adhara, you still make the Grandmaster, you still have your normal summon, and then you would not be locked into Worm-type monsters only. Set 4 pass. This is a Sky Striker deck, smacking him for 2800 damage. Will be drawn, Pada P. Dig for 6 cards, Raigeki, Engage, Ray, Ash Blossom, Multi-Roll, Rose, grabbing the Engage. Engage is going to get negated. Call by the Grave is going to negate the negates. Ray is here. Ray jumping off the field into Hayate. Hayate attack directly for 1500. Activate to send a Sky Striker card from the deck to the grave, sending a Hornet Drones. Activate, grab from the grave, engage, impermanence, negate. Eagle Booster, negate the negate. Grandmaster, negate. Droplet, negate the negate, negate, negate. Engage, get searching. Come to me, Taya. Taya into Baxia is return 2 cards in the field back into the deck. Mo Yi into Baxia is return only 1 card back on the deck. Now, if he draws into Nibiru, how many summons are we performing right now? 1 with the Ash Blossom, 2 with the Hulk, 3 with the Effect Veiler, 4 with the Selene, 5 with the Effect Veiler, 6 with the Access Code Talker. We are under Max C. Now, Impermanence, reduce the Access Code Talker down to 2300 attack. Takes the 28. Imperm on the final. All right. I believe that is game 1. Holy moly. Long Yawn, Maxi, Ash Blossom, negate. I don't think so, mate. No draw for you.
One eternity later.
Come forth, grabbing the Hornet Drones. And an additional card. We watch more YCS rants. If there's any other things to watch. I mean, do you have any other YCS drama? We're waiting for the other decks. We have a freaking Drytron deck posted.
It'd be just as boring as this.
Wait, it's on ×2? Bob Desires, Banish 10, draw 2, Ash Blossom, negate. Very good. Ashuna, special summon, setting, and permanence. Hey, Ash Blossom is here. Engage, get negated by Ash Blossom. Call by the Grave. Negate the Ash Blossom from negating the Engage. Ray is here into Hayate. You need a Maxi before they summon the Ray. Attacking directly, sending to the graveyard. We are sending a Hornet Drones. We're setting the Widow Anchor to negate next turn. Impermanence negating the Shizuku from Searching next turn for a play for the follow-up for the next turn. Dead Long Yun, unless we get Adhara, add a card back. We're going to special summon Adhara. And then if we link off the Adhara, now we could Adhara, add back the Ashuna, and then we could discard for Long Yun. Very good. Long Yun is here. Token Nibiru. Draw 2 off the Nibiru. Pot agreed. Tributing the entire field. Very good. Pot agreed. Vishuda return special summoning onto the field, not returning back the Nibiru. Normal summoning the Despot 001 with the Vishuda to make a level 8 Synchro. Grandmaster. Will Widow Anchor be able to negate? No, it will not, because if you have a Nibiru on the field, you cannot activate the Widow Anchor. Gonna grab a Protos. Vishuda, return the Widow Anchor back to the hand. Summon the Protos. Are we gonna activate Protos destroying light? Light monsters, gone. 2,500 to the face. Light monsters against Sky Striker. Very interesting. Gonna be searching for the field spell. Stealing the Protos. I'm out. I killed my own Grandmaster. Oh, geez. It's all good, though. Good job, XQCL. Let's hop into the top 4.